And welcome everybody to another episode of Swords Drawn, Guns Loaded, hosted by me, Thaman, Grievance. Welcome everyone. Going to do a new game today, a recent early release that just came out, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. Just to warn everybody again, I do this show, Swords Drawn, Guns Loaded, every other Saturday for Grievance. I think we're on episode number 47 now. And this is a mature show. There can be mature violence, mature language. So you have been warned. Got our information up there where you can catch our previous episodes up on YouTube. And of course, the Twitch channel information, the top one that you're watching this on now. If you're catching on YouTube, catch it live. And again, always like views, likes, shares appreciated. Like see who we got in the chat room tonight. Player grounds, player unknown. I was thinking of playing Andromeda. It's also recent. I've been playing it, but then this early release came out. It's real popular. A lot of people haven't checked it out yet. Right now, it's an early release on Steam. I think you still pay like around 25, 29 bucks to get into it. It plays very similar to what H1Z1 did in their multiplayer. It's a little different as far as like how you equip yourself. There are vehicles are actually a little easier to run into, to find. So I'm going to, on a reminder too, coming up later this year, I got to sneak it in, QuestCon. That's down in Mobile, Alabama. Grievance is hosting QuestCon. Use my name as a code and you get some money off at the checkout. Alright, so let's get more into the game here. And I'll kind of catch up on what's been going on. I've had a few shows out there. I hope you all have been following. There, let's get this up. And I took off the death count. Just figure what's the point of death count tonight? It's like if I die, I'm out. We'll see. You get like 100 players dropped into the map, and you just try to be the last one standing. Best I've done in this game so far is to get number 9. I also had a game I did number 11. Hello, Creed. Welcome to the channel. See if we can get some more folks in here. Now, right now, I had to turn down the master volume. Now, important thing. Right now, we're going to start off solo play. But I did find out when you go into sound, the default is that you are muted. And that's important because you can go into a duo or a 4-player game, and if you don't have partners, it'll match you up to somebody. And here I was trying to talk. Didn't realize that by default I was muted. But you can select push to talk. You can select that only the team and not everyone hears you. I didn't know about that on my first play around. So let's make sure, let's get the volume back on, apply any changes. And let me know if the game drowns me out a little bit. Very basic startup. Usually you have just a few things you can equip. You can equip other clothing in the game. Seems like all these rewards here over there do so far is just kind of what you can do in the game. So we're going to jump into play. This starts off with a screen where all the players can just goof around while they're waiting for the next match. Again, H1Z1 did the same thing. Now, I haven't researched this, but it almost seems like they could be the same developers. It could almost be the same game, different skin to it. But there's so much that's still kind of added up. Like I say, it is a lot different, though, as far as easier to find guns, easier to find vehicles. See where it's loaded up, and I'm still waiting to get in here. Alright, so you may not be able to see it in the upper corner because my banner might block it. Right now, so far, it looks like there's 96, 97 joined. Of course, it's got a match countdown. Looks like y'all can see that okay. If I get in here early enough, there's weapons over on the tables here, so you can mess around. Obviously, during this first part, floating gun. Alright, I'm already questioning when I see a floating gun. Hopefully they don't have hackers this early in the game. Hopefully that's just a graphics issue. And this is actually on the map. It's in the upper corner, which is probably, again, up in my banner. You might not see it. This is also a known bug. If a player's on fire and they go into the plane, you see that train of fire right there. You can turn your view to inside the plane. Look at that. Those are the people we'll be dying against. And if I do die, it's for your entertainment. I'm already trying to pick where I'm going to jump out here. Alright, I think I know exactly where I want to go. My plan is always to jump out and get perpendicular to the plane as far away as possible as I can when I start out. Kind of looking for other players there. I usually end up in those, I like to end up in those buildings below me. It looks like my momentum is actually carrying me over here. So I can check this building out. Maybe I can even land on the roof and get in that way. Oh look, someone's right there with me, unfortunately. See if I can land on the roof. He's probably aiming for the same thing. Oh, shoot. We're going to land right near each other. This may be first one who grabs a gun that's going to get it. Get the backpack. There's a gun. Oops. There's a 12 gauge, but no gun. Shoot. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Ooh, there we go. And I'm loaded, which is good because I think it's right there. See what else I can find real quick. M16, motorcycle helmet. Usually there's ammo right here, which I'm not seeing. There we go. Oh, killed right away. Oh, that first one was early. First one, early death. I usually last longer than that, but that was popular. This is the popular spot we can get to. I want to see the guy landed right next to me. All right. A perfect, quick example of what happens in this game. I wonder how many times I actually did shoot him, because it still looked like him in the waistband he didn't get. I am also a victim of the a lot of folks entering the channel now. We've already had our first death, believe it or not. Parachuted right down next to some people, and you know, first guy killed me, even though I drilled him a few times in the stomach. I am a victim of old school games in which you could shoot a bunch of bullets into somebody's torso and it's not considered a flesh wound. This game, it does seem like you want to get headshots. So we're going on to the solo again. Later on, we'll get a chance, for those of you that missed it, to go into duo or quad teams. And if you don't have a teammate, it'll group you with one. But you want to make sure you go into your auto settings so that you can push to talk and talk only to the team so that you can communicate with them. Let's see how quickly we can get into the next game here. That first game, that death was way too fast. I said the top I've gotten is number 9. And at that point, the battleground was pretty shortened. Alright, so far 89 joined this game. Did anyone grab the weapons already? Oh, nobody did. Hey, we can grab a weapon. Alright. Now you might not see the bottom banner, so first you gotta load the gun, then you can change it to single, burst, auto. You can shoot like this, or you can zoom. Let me know if my if my voice is competing, if the sound is overwhelming my voice too much. Match starting soon. There you go. Fortunately, I can't keep this thing going into the match. Let's see where we are this time. Again, trying to plot my course as far as where I will jump out. I'm going to aim for, what is that town? Pochinki? I think I can parachute and hit the far side of Pochinki. A town which I've spent, I'll admit it, way too much time in already. But you get really good drops there. Actually, there's a spot I know just outside Pochinki. Maybe I'll head there. Just because of the amount of players that might aim for that town. If I want, I could easily get well beyond the town. Let's see, anyone else up here with me? Circling the parachute to go down faster. Look at that. See, somebody's already died. Someone killed somebody with a punch already. I have done that too. I have already managed to kill somebody with a punch. I don't want to necessarily land on that roof. There we go. Let's find ourselves. You drop with nothing. No weapon. Protective. There we go. At least get a pistol here. Sometimes a quicker way to loot stuff is just get right over it. Oh shoot. There's already somebody around here. Smoke grenade. Get the smoke grenade. Ooh, police vest. Nice. No, I don't want this. I don't want the motorcycle helmet. Need to find ourselves a backpack still. Oh, shoot, someone's already pulled up with a good vehicle. I'm finding this ammo, but not so much a weapon for it. Oh, there we go. Shotgun, shotgun. Backpack. Alright, let's load this thing. Double check what we got. Bullet loops. Quick draw mag. Nothing we can put the holographic sight on yet. Bandages. Extended mag. You know what? I'd rather have the extended mag. Okay, red zone has started. So we take a look at the map. You already see where they're constricting the zones and you got to get in here. It doesn't hurt too much if you get stuck outside that zone and it starts, but it does bleed you over time. That red zone is an artillery strike. So random chance of getting bombed if you're in that area. Ooh, bandage. Another backpack level 1. Energy drink. Stock. That would be nice too if I could find the right weapons to go with some of this. I need to get the shotgun out just in case. And I didn't check out over here is all. Alright. I'm going to check out the other building over here. Restricting the area in 2 minutes, so they do force you together. Oh. Somebody's around. Probably right out there. Watch, they might come through that door. Where are you? Is that a person over? Oh, over there. They probably just saw me. Oh, where'd he get me from? Baby doll. Baby doll arm. I did nail him. Maybe just a little too far with the shotgun to be effective. I can't believe it, a building with just shotguns and guns. I did have a game that I played of this that I parachuted into that town. All this higher level equipment that can be in that town. I parachuted in. There were other people. I could hear gun battles going off, and I couldn't find a gun. I picked up all this stuff: a nice police vest, a nice combat helmet, a nice backpack. I was finding everything but a gun, and I had that John Wick 2 trailer run in my mind where Samuel L. Jackson he goes, "Somebody get this guy a gun," or not Samuel Jackson, the other guy. I can't think of his name. Y'all know who I mean, though. Get this guy a gun. That's how I felt. The first time I had a vehicle in this game, somebody gifted it to me in a way. The vehicle was driving at me. I was in some rocks, so they couldn't run over me, and I kind of knew what they were going to do, even as they were trying to do it. They were going to try to get on the other side of the rocks, jump out of their vehicle so that I would watch the vehicle. They would jump out and shoot me. And that's what they tried to do. The vehicle went past the rocks. Let me go a little exploring here. So again, this is the starting area where people can feel free to get used to stuff while the countdown had 99 people in this one. So it's popular. Anyways, the guy drove up with the Jeep. He did jump out of the Jeep. I heard the engine of the Jeep cut off, saw its brake lights as it went past, and all of a sudden I'm looking over the rocks. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And shoot. Again, I hope that's not indicative that there is some cheating already. This is the first time I've seen the floating guns. Anyway, what happened though was the guy ran himself over when he jumped out of the Jeep. I looked over the rocks, found a body, and I could see it in the kill thing that he was, so-and-so has been run over. So I had that Jeep the rest of the match. That was a nice gift. See how deep? Oh, there we go. In the plane. Let's hope to do a little better this time. At least last a little longer. So how are y'all doing this fine weekend? It's been a nice weekend up in Minnesota. Although we're out getting yard work done. I could head for that Milto or Yezna Polyana. Yeah, I've already kind of passed Milto. I know where I'm going to go. Rozhok. Again, I'm trying to look for a place that's roughly center. It's already hot. Yeah. It was a nice day out here, though. You see, we're out. Yep. Here's my go. Headed for that town over there. It was really nice out today. Not a fan of hot weather. Yeah, I find as I get older, I like summer less, and I tend to favor spring and fall. Mediocre. Okay, I'm easily going to get to, what was this, row something? You still find the best loot in towns. You can see I'm not too far off from where I first dove in earlier today. You know what? I think I've been in this actual village before, and there was also a vehicle that wasn't far away. There's the first building I'm going for. Yeah! Did anyone parachute near me? I don't know. Alright, let's find a good gun. There we go. Ooh, one of my best. The Micro Uzi. Change this to auto. I made a big mistake one day with the Micro Uzi. I forgot to flip it to, ooh, a ballistic mask. Let's take it. Padded jacket beige. Oh, let's take that red dot sight. I don't think I can use it for the Uzi though. Alright. Anyways, I grabbed an Uzi. I forgot to flip it to auto. And there was a guy in the building with me. I was able to ambush him dead to rights, but I forgot to flip it to auto. I pushed the button I held down, so of course I only fired one shot into him. And then he killed me while I was trying to figure one shot, and you know, as my mind's catching up, ooh, the crossbow. I have not used the crossbow yet. Let's just pick up all this stuff. You can use the red dot sight with the crossbow. Actually, you could use the 4x scope with it. Let's do that. I would probably get myself killed if I actually tried to hit someone with this thing. So right now I'm still switching to the Mini Uzi. Oop. Heard that. They coming in here? Sounds like they are. That was right nearby. So the red zone bombing zone's way south of me. Been no movement, so oh. Wow, look at the zoom. Did I grab a ballistic mask or was that last game? No, I have one. Where was that from? A lot of action going on around here. I kind of hate the thought of peeking my head out. Probably in there. Oh, get out. Run, 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 run. There we go. Sorry, crossbow. A room with the mail slot opens the outside. Now I'm going to shut myself up in here for a quick sec and crouch. Double check what exactly I've grabbed, if I can use any of this other stuff. Red dot sight. Don't even have a pistol to use that. Forget the bolts now. Alright. So I like that so far. It seems like I'm still roughly in the middle of where the map's going to be. So far, every door with a mail slot seems to open outside. Ooh. A UMP is pretty nice too. I love the micro Uzi. I'm not a fan of the M16. I love the UMP, but the M16 is my long distance, you know, baby. Let's grab the ammo. I do need that. Let's get a long sleeve black t-shirt so I'm less noticeable, not that it matters much. Alright, you know what? I love if you can at least carry that thing. No, I'll forget it. We'll just do with this. Oh, someone's about to come in. Five bullets left in there. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. What happened was when I was trying to activate the 789 for bandages, I accidentally hit the wrong numbers and knocked out my sound. Sorry. Anyways, check out that glasses and ballistic mask mix. That is just punk. Oops. I'm just going to assume that building's been looted. Oh, this one looks like it has also. Let's go down the road here a bit. That one's got a door open. Not a lot of people in this game typically don't close the doors, so I do. Motorcycle helmet level 1. No. Okay. I tend to like closing a door so that person can go in. Alright, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm still in a good zone. Here I'm Rosnik. Okay. By the way, if people want, I did find there is a good map for, backpack level 2. Energy drink. Nice. Nice loot. Equip sickle. Sure. Bandage. We got more ammo here. Could always use the 9mm ammo. Oh, I never put the extended mag on that thing. You never know. I mean, the first guy, that was crazy. He gave me time to reload, but maybe he just didn't want to charge me. Maybe it was a new player. I don't know. Let's go up here, check things out. I'm playing it rather calm as long as I don't have to move anywhere. I can just look for good stuff here. Because like I say, the best loot is what I'm going to find right here. Once I get forced to move, I better be outfitted good. There's another ump. Like the umps. But you saw how bad that mini Uzi was when that guy came up. It's like right through him. Okay. And I get a sickle. Like I say, I have melee killed people in this game before, but just with my fists and just because I had no choice. A guy actually came at me once with a shotgun and a regular gun, and I was forced to dance around him and punch him to death, and I did. One game there was a vehicle sitting around here. There's places on the map where you get. Do I want a smoke grenade? I've got one. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see. Definitely so far are tactical stock for the M16. A tactical stock for the M16. Why did it spawn two of them next to each other? Oh. M416. Okay. I must not have what I thought I had. Uh-oh. They were probably just driving through. Huh. And maybe somebody taking shots at them there. See what else we can find here real quick. Like you say, sooner or later, I am going to get forced to move. Oh. Where's that from? What the heck? Why not? A few shots in his direction doesn't hurt. Uh-oh. Who's firing that? Uh-oh. What the heck went on? More 9mm. Awesome. You can find a lot of 9mm ammo in this game, which is partly why it's so nice to have also these, the mini Uzi, the ump. Man, I can hear this. Ooh, I'm still in narrowed zone. So people are still going to be running this way. So how many vehicles is that went through town, you know, ran over to scratch? 37 people alive. I'm leaning in here like this will help me see the TV better, monitor better. Now the plane drop was mostly south of me, but people could have moved anywhere by now. And I'm anticipating they are mostly coming in from the west. Pretty soon I'm going to have to figure out where this is going to force me to go. Like I said, you can survive outside that play area. It's like a slow bleed effect. 0 in distance, 100 meters. Interesting. That's actually funny that it says that, because I have noticed my bullets hit high or low from where I'm aimed. So there is actually must be a bullet drop in this game. Now if I had maybe a better idea exactly where 100 meters is. The next time this narrows in, I may have to move. This is still a large area that's being allowed. See, there's that shimmering field. There's the edge of the play area. Now where we gotta go to? Now we gotta start moving. We gotta get to that compound. I mean, I don't have to start moving, but I'd rather go early if I can help it. Oh. See him his way through the building. Backpack level 1. There's my AKM. Nope. Can't go through the building. Probably can't go through this one too, but as long as I'm here. Figured I'd check it out because this is open. I don't want to run up the road. Here. Let's get into here for now. 30 seconds. No smoke grenade? I got an idea. That might help me. Maybe if I used a diversion. Come on. Smoke grenade there. Throw that way. And I'm going to run off this way. Let somebody see the smoke grenade and yeah, I'm not in a good spot right now. There is no good spot to approach this part of the map. Anyone who's in those buildings is set up pretty well right now. Look, I'm almost to where I need to be. We've got to get in those buildings. That's a little worrisome that these two are parked here. Did somebody hit them? These things aren't bulletproof. And I will be heard for a ways around. And yet they can get me across the terrain fast. I know. I'll aim for the hills. Little back and forth, little sidewinder. Yep. Oh, there's someone right there. Serpentine, serpentine. Oops. Oh. Oh, I saw him a little too late. Steel Anvil. Brought that rank number 14. Hey, my third best game. Oh, yeah, I kind of saw where he was at the last moment and swinging up, trying to get him. It's pretty good one. Yeah, it's still pretty risky to be on the tree right above the town. When you get later in the game, that thing really shrinks to almost like a little postage stamp. Like you could be pistol whipping each other. And yet I've seen players in that situation and they're like crouching in the grass and hiding. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, we're about 1 hour in. Might try a partner game next. Whew. And welcome, folks. Like I said, we've been playing a few rounds here. That last one was my best game. We got up to number 14. The first game of the night ended violently quick. That game I can't complain. I had no shortage of interesting weapons, including that crossbow. Okay. Oh, I can turn in a reward. Receive a range of clothing. Okay. Character. What I get. What I earn. Look, I can have the brown pants. Which is a good one if anyone's seen, you know, Deadpool. Yeah, I have the brown pants. Long sleeve t-shirt, light blue. Nah, I don't want to stick out. Okay. So far that's all that seems to do. So we're going to set up duo, and it's going to mash me up with somebody. And it was an interesting mechanic when I played the duo game before, because even if you see one person shooting at you, you're like, okay, where's their partner? Surprisingly, the first player we ran into when I did do a duo game with, you know, random partner I was matched up with, um, somebody blindsided me, they got him, and yet that person seemed to be alone, so they'd already lost their partner or something. Alright, so it's grouping me with Mighty DL. Who's invisible? Oh, there we go. "99 have already joined." That's actually going to be bad. If 99 people, that means somebody doesn't get a partner. Nice to meet you. I'll be happy if you want to set the waypoints wherever once we get in the map. And he hasn't responded, but like I say, I didn't find out that the default see if he puts a marker somewhere. Put a marker somewhere. Maybe I'm going to have to put a marker somewhere. There we go. So right under me is kind of where I died last game. Went past a group of buildings right down there into the hill. Again, you want to get down quick, you just spiral the parachute, push forward, spiral. I ended up on the roof. There we go. Painkiller, gas mask. Got here. Gun. We got over here. Just pants. So he's looking for a gun. I'm looking for a gun. Let's see. Found stuff for there. Micro Uzi, my favorite. Switch out to auto. Finally found a micro Uzi and some ammo. Have not found a backpack. We don't need that choke. We don't need that. And so far we don't need that, so. There's a backpack. Yeah, I found level 2 backpack. It's not just me. We hear footsteps coming from over that direction. Oh, man. He got us both. Oh. Showing the door, I was out of ammo like that and not the proper gun for long range anyways. Team rank 36 out of 49. Now, typically if they get you but not your teammate, you can still go over and heal and resurrect your teammate. But, man. That's kind of why in the last game, even though I had the micro Uzi and there was that UMP laying there, and I love those two weapons, I hung on to the M16 just so that I'd have the ranged option. A lot of these games still, you get pushed into an area and you're running out in the open. So you kind of still need a good ranged weapon. That's why I hate to say, but I wouldn't necessarily be a big fan of the like the AK-47 style weapons either, because a little too much kick for a ranged weapon. Yeah, beggars don't be choosers. Let's try one more duo. See what happens. So, don't have any questions of the game or anything. I think so far I've tried a number of things. We haven't done too much throwing grenade or Molotov cocktail yet, but you know, usually I don't have the time to pull one out and aim it. I have used smoke grenades. I had a case the last team game I did before that one where we were kind of caught a little in the open. We were behind some trees, engaging some guys long distance and some buildings next to us. So I did throw out a smoke grenade then to kind of give us some cover so we could slip over to the buildings. Now I'm with Galactic Shark. Hey, good to meet you. Feel free if you want to be the one to ping the map or something to give us locations. There's another floating gun. I'm going to have to check their notes and that, see if that's been happening a lot. They did just patch. Looks good. See where the plane ends up. Yeah, practically flying right over it. Alright, so I'm going to jump early. Because it's already within parachute range, so you want to try to get down to it as quick as you can. There we go. There's our target, right on target. I have never been to this town / area before. Go over to them, but there we go. Found the backpack already. Found some lag. Not find a gun. There we go. P11. What is this? Choke. Don't need that. Gotta get over to my partner here. Got a backpack, but so far only found a pistol. Who's he shooting? Oh, weird. I wonder if that's my headset playing with me. Because I heard some behind me, and then they were the other way. Dang it. Well, Team 44 out of 50. So 6 teams did worse than we did. Oh. Alright, let's go back to solo for a bit. Man. I'm going to look into my headphones sometime too, because there's been other games in which I hear something backwards, like it's left instead of right, or behind me instead of in front, and I know I've got my headphones on, right? And certainly my last partner, the game before that, was looking the same way I was looking when we were hearing noises. Alright, so let's go in solo. Some other advertising out there. So, Ian, thanks for joining us. Swords Drawn, Guns Loaded. This is, if I recall right, episode 47. Had quite a number of these. And people shooting. Check it out. That guy's barefoot. Mass Sharps in 18. I once saw, it was out on YouTube, a whole conga line of people doing the belly crawl on the runway. Well, now match's about to start, so here we go, in the plane, going over the island. Now, trying to decide where I want to go. Okay, I think I see a spot worth me trying. Actually, I almost missed it. I'm pointed toward that one big town that, like, everyone's going to drop into. You know what? Maybe I will. Let's shift. Let's go here. Here or that other building area. Maybe that other building area that I went in earlier. Virginia's got laced up, but look at that. See, 3 parachutes back that direction. Good loot in the town, but also very popular place for people to go. Oh shoot, there's a guy that just parachuted here also. Grab a gun, grab a gun. There, grab the M16, grab the ammo, load it. Load. Load, goodness sake, load. Whew. Oh man, one right in the cheek. That was a fast kill decision. Let's close that door. Now what's the second gun? An S12K is more of a... Oh, there's a shotgun. I hear somebody else. Where are they? shit, they're over there. Oh! he deserved that kill. That was a good one. 62 of 95. So 2/3 of the field was already cleared by the time I died there. Man. Oh. I still feel sorry for the first guy that came after me because it feels like a cheap kill. I don't think he was armed at all. He was coming at me like, oh, I'm going to punch you. Huh. Man. Yeah, I deserve it. You can't do what I did. It's like, you shut the door so that people don't see that you've gone into the building, or people are less likely. Because like I say, most players in this game, they don't shut the door. So you kind of know either where somebody is or has been. Alright. 45 minutes here. I might even try, there's been such a quick turnaround on these games, I might even try to jump into a 4-player one just to see what it's like. I'm sure it's a little more chaotic because you'll have like 4 different strangers thrown together, and there are definitely teams out there, and the 4 strangers thrown together, it's like, well, let's see where we end up setting waypoints. There's the rain, yes. We hadn't covered it yet, but rain is included. Checking stuff out. That's kind of like Lara Croftish right over there. We got people hang out in here. I like to say this is on the map. It's going to be partly obstructed by my banner up top, but we're in the northeast corner of the map. Alright, 97 joined, match about to start. Again, this is early access for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Very similar to H1Z1's version of their multiplayer. Wow. I've never dropped on that island, but I don't like the thought of going across those 2 big bridges to get off that island. I can parachute to Roshinki, or I can parachute past it, maybe. I think I see a spot coming up that I'm going to aim for. Out the door, and here we go. Typically when I'm racing here, I'm not looking around because it has such an effect on where I'm aiming, where I'm going. Is that a ruins? Yeah, that's like an ancient ruins. I wonder what I'd find over there. Probably nothing good. Let's see. What other parachutes we got? We got a chute over there. No other chutes right here, it looks like. So get over the gate. Get over the gate. He's not going to get over the gate. Good thing I could jump it. There's a lot of stuff in this game you cannot jump so easily. Find ourselves a gun. Come on, get the gun. Load it. We gotta move. Other people dropping in the area. Oh yeah. I know I said about not really liking the AK-47 so much, but I ain't gonna argue with if one drops in my lap. Will that work for that? No, you need a. I'm gonna drop that. That's for a sniper rifle. Oh, not enough space. Well, it can be if I drag it directly to the gun. There. Oh, listen to that. We need a backpack. Let's find ourselves one. Only 22 of 30 available? Interesting. Flip that to auto. And I'm using a 9mm pistol. Police vest, yay! Red zone has started. Okay, not near me, and I'm pretty much still in the middle of the map. Oh, I already had one of those, didn't I? Alright. Whew. Gas can. I typically don't pick them up, though, unless I have a vehicle. Oh, come on, I need a backpack. Police vest level 2. Working boots, pistol. Check out one of the other buildings here. Now, considering where the plane went, there should be a lot of people northeast of me toward Rozak. There you go, backpack. So hypothetically, I could head that way and not expect too much resistance. Ooh, there's an ump. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Already got an ump with attachments, so I don't want to lose that. And I gotta reload it, reset it to auto. Check this last building that I didn't go into here. Foregrip I can use for one of my guns. Backpack level 2. Choke, tactical stock. Yeah, you can't use those for either. Take a bandage. Oh, look, now I'm in a bombing zone. I think you're safer in buildings, but I'm starting to think I'm going to head toward Rozak, Roznok, whatever it is. Just because I think I'm going to get pushed that, oh, it's too open out here, too open. Just because I think we can get pushed that way anyway, and I would rather do it sooner rather than later. Stick to areas where I can jump behind a tree. There's the red zone bombing going on back there. Rosnock is more north, or there's buildings east of me. This is a little too open to cross. I'm going to go into the hills. You can run for a good distance in this game. I can see the ruins on my radar up there. That's a big ridge up there. Yeah, I'm getting closer to a town up here. I mean, I kind of saw it anyways, visually, but... Another bombing going on over there. We'll move around some hills here. I'm looking for open doors for signs that a player came through here. Switch to my other. Oh, pop down the door. And look at that, an ump and more ammo. At least I got tons of ammo for that weapon. Oh, let me close that door. Like I say, I like to try not to leave any... Oh, there was lightning strike. Ooh, what do we got? There's a shotgun. What else is here? Something's else lying on the floor. Ooh, compensator. There we go. There we go. Motorcycle helmet. Did I grab a handgun yet? Yeah, I did. 9mm. Gas mask. More 9mm bullets. Got no shortage of them right now. Oops. It's like, why do we need a door there anyway? Okay, so 46 alive so far. Might as well pick up the crowbar. Quick draw, eh? Oh, I already got something on there, so. I say this is out, so it's probably to a balcony. Oops. There we go. I'm still kind of in the center of this zone, so I don't need to move around much. Nobody else really needs to move around much. Broken Jeep there. I wonder what's in the tower. Now I'm curious, because obviously this tower is an obvious spot a lot of people might like to go to. Ooh, frag grenade. There we go. Sorry, I keep leaning way in here. Roof. What's on the roof? Motorcycle. Ooh, tactical helmet. Energy drink. And might as well grab a sickle. Never know. Oh, a flash hider? Oh, we already have Don't need that. Don't need that. Switch to a frag grenade. I am interested just in curiosity's sake, not game safety, not game advantage of winning, but just to get to the top of that tower over there while I have the opportunity to. Also check out the building over here while I'm at it. Whoop, another crossbow. Backpack, motorcycle helmet. Oh, I'm stuck. Kind of stopping around to look for movement on the horizon. Now the only sad thing about this is I'm not really that good at snipers, especially without a sniper rifle. I don't think I'd be doing a lot of sniping from up here. And yet I'm curious. I've never been to the... Now every rooftop in the town can see me right now. You would think, though, this would be a good place to spawn a sniper rifle. Nothing here. Nothing here. A good spot if I did have a sniper rifle. So there's 38 alive left. See if I see anyone moving around out there. Oh, about over here behind me. "37 people left. It's been enough time that it's probably going to start really restricting the area soon. Oh, literally, can you go up this ladder? No. Whoa! Uh-oh. Yeah, let's not have a death by falling. Ouch. Energy drink. Why isn't it activating the bandage? I have a bandage on me. Okay. That was still probably a good building to be in, but I'm going to check out here. There was another motorcycle helmet, but not a better helmet. Quick draw mag. No, this has an extended one on it. Yeah. Or extended quick draw mag. There we go. So that was a good find. Ooh, S12K. See, I already have a police vest on. Yeah, a little too police fest. Oh, somebody died from falling. 31 left alive. Oh, so far it's not restricting the map too much on the next one. If I'm going to hang anywhere for the moment, I think I still prefer that house on the hill. Oops, meant to go through the door. What is that? Oh, that's just some, I don't know, some stuff. Okay, so where are we at on the map here? Now we're going to have to be moving soon. 28 alive, and I got to head southwest, kind of back to where I was started. That's funny. So-and-so killed suspect for murder. Oh, there's a crate. You do get the best items in the game from the crates, if you can get to them. It's cool we get at least one game in the rain, even though the noise tends to give me like a little, it's distracting. These hills are offering good vantage point, but not so great for me either if I have to run through all this open terrain. Alright. Instead of heading directly for the buildings, I'm going to head into those hills. Now there's 21 alive. I would not be surprised if it starts really restricting the map here soon. Player marked on map in 2 minutes. Yep. I gotta get out to the edge of town there. I say you don't have to hurry. If you get caught, you can see the boundaries of the wall like right over there. That's shimmering. Whoop! Gunfire going off. Close enough to concern me. They could have been shooting at me or not. Oh, what the? I'm out of the game. What the heck happened? He's right there. I turned to shoot him and I lost the game. I wonder if I hit the Windows key or something. Ah, number 20. Man, I was cheated. I was cheated. That's the sad part. I feel that, you know, I am still a bit of a noob at this game. I haven't played that many matches. But I almost feel like it's senile old man tries gaming, tries first-person shooters. I used to play so good in these games. Well, yes, someone takes this match. I used to play so good in these games that other players out there wanted to kick me thinking I was cheating or hacking. I have lost my touch big time. About a half hour left to go on the show. Let's see if we can get into a four-man team match just to check that out. Game minimized on me again. That's weird. Once again, folks, thanks for joining me, though. Swords drawn, guns loaded. Killed squad. Hey. Huh? What? Well, it's stuck in that thing. Or is I break it out? Or, yeah. So. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, I love talking to you. She pointed out, sorry, I don't have the green screen going here due to issues with the container it's in. So the green screen will return at some future date. But the zipper broke off the container, so if I pull out the green screen, I don't have anywhere to store it again. Grab one.
So what, did you see your game?
So the camera is on, so yeah.
They just see your game? They just see your game?
No, I've got my face in there too.
I can do it with your green.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't understand.
Yeah, so there's just a little bit. I minimized it here. You're in there too. Well, it looks like we've been given a team. Hacky Sack Titties 69 and Vicious Viper. Hacky Sack Viper. Alright. Promising names. Oh, hey. Hey, Trix. Yeah, I see we suddenly got a number of extra people in the channel here. That's what it took, is all my wife to kind of sneak into the background. Thanks, Trix. So far, too much I've been on the receiving end, although I did survive a good long time in that last game. Anyone, feel free to set a waypoint. There we go. So it looks like we're headed for rather popular buildings that I love to get to anyway. And it's already in range. I watched you jump and you died. Yeah, there was a guy laying in the grass right behind a tree, and I might have been able to swing enough in time to kill him, but then the game minimized on me. I was like, what the? So here's our team. There's another team of parachutes right around us. It looks like those parachutes are headed for that building. We're headed for the apartments. I'm going to try a roof landing like I did earlier. Oh, maybe. Nope, I missed it. Nope, I didn't. As always, I notice too, sometimes I get a little smoke grenade. Sometimes I get a little lag when first get in like that. Let's see this fight. Oh no, we got one of our teammates down. Where? Over there. We've lost our TD-69. When we get the chance, we can get over there. Suppressor SMG. Alright. Need to get over there and try to resurrect him, but we need some proper weapons, or in the time it takes for me to run over there, I'm just going to run over there and get shot. Police vest level 1, which I already have. I messed that up. Let's see. More ammo. I'll go to 45. I'm going to pick up some of this 7.62 ammo just in case. I didn't even pick up proper backpack yet. There's a lot of gunfire going on nearby. Switch to a machete. Yes. That's the same police vest I got. There's Leroy Jenkins finally killed. So somebody named Leroy Jenkins out there is killing some people. Ammo, but no, I still don't have a main gun yet. There we go. Motorcycle helmet. Take it. Sorry, I'll be unlucky finding the gun here. This apartment building had only handguns. Well, I'm a little cautious about going out here. Somebody was in there. You get with one of my teammates at least. Hacky sacks probably all looted the first floor. Oh shoot, we're not even in a good... This game's good and badly. We're not even in a good zone. I don't have a backpack. I don't have a better weapon than, you know, handgun. There we go. Hey, Hacky Sack, I haven't even found a backpack yet. Oh, we're in a bombing area. I think there's more. They're sitting there, but we're going to have to move out of this area. Who shot what? Hacky Sack shooting at somebody. Hey, folks. Let's go. Oh! They're shooting at us. Probably going to come around this way. I didn't see where those shots came from. Unfortunately, I don't have any medikits. We're going to have to move soon. Run for the hills. Yeah, we're not going to be able to help our one group mate. I've only got this close range weapon. I almost feel like, okay, 58 alive. We've got a team of 3. They normally fill them with squads of 4. I kind of feel like a line kind of stealing from Mars Attacks. Like, we got 3 out of 4 teammates, and that ain't bad. Let's head for the tree more. Yeah, I think my headphones are a little deceiving for the sound. I duly miss that we lost our precious Titty 69 right away. Oops, everyone else went this way. Better get moving. 50 alive. We're right next to a bombing zone and the edge of the map. I can understand the looking back too, because there were teams that were right behind us that would also had to run up the hill and run the direction we're running. Vehicle off to the left drove past us. Oops, I didn't switch to auto. Oops, somebody else is in the area too. Down the buildings maybe. Where is that shot? I gotta need to get to cover. Not sure where that other fire is coming from. Maybe top of the hill. There's someone down there. We're gonna have to move suit again. Ah, someone hit me. Yeah, I think one thing that's throwing me off is my headphones are wonky. Like hacky sacks right in front of me, and I can hear running behind me. Oh, left. There's a guy right here, somewhere to the left. Did she get him then? Yep. Behind us. Alright, now I'm covering her. Huh. I don't get much for ammo or guns or that. I just still got the short range gun. I don't have any bandages. I don't have any backpack. I want to check out that building, but I'm trying to keep up with this. I get a feeling right now, Hacky Sack's got like all the equipment we need because, you know, I'm gonna run in here see if I can at least find a backpack. Red dot sight. Well, micro Uzi again. Stunt. Oh, not enough space. No backpack. I'm still good. Had to peek because I still haven't found a backpack or any medicine. Oh. Thanks. I swear the the bandage thing isn't working. Let's see. Large open area here. Where are you at? Okay, this is normally around the normal end of the night, but we're getting to, oh, there's a care package. I'm going to peek over here. We're close enough, I'm going to peek. There, finally found a backpack. Got some more bandages. They don't seem to be working. I hit 9. I think that should be the bandages. Huh, hold up for me, hacky sack. Oh, by the way, the graphics in this game I have are turned down a little so that. Oh, who fired? Oh, this is interesting. I've never been to this part of the map before. So this is new to me. You gonna swim? Alright. We're swimming. This is the first for me in the game too. Oh, of course we gotta swim. Oh, the area's been restricted to out to that island. We're gonna get caught in the. We're gonna get caught in the poison cloud here. Now you can see the effects. You get the. You start taking a little bleed damage. My God, we have a long way to swim. I'm like got the shift button pulled down. I'm like trying to book it. Oh, weird. Underwater cam. Let's get to land, get to land. Ouch. I've hated being on that island because of, you know, trying to get off of it. Now it's like trying to get into it. Oh, it's going to restrict it further. I think I'm going to get to land first and then worry about the map. Right now, it's like I need to run. "24 alive." This right here is going to clear a lot of the map that's left. Thanks for those kind of sticking with me into overtime. I can see where the thing stopped. I may not even make it here. May not make it to land. I'm like so almost dead. Well, this is a way to go. Blurp. 19 alive. My team remains. I should be able to maybe cycle somehow spectating. Okay, yeah, spectating. Hacky Sack died. Aw, we didn't make it. 7 players left. No, wait, 15 alive. So we were group number 7 of 26 with 14 players alive at the end of that. Man. All right. Exit to lobby. Oh. What, are you confirming? Yes, I want to exit this match. Well, thanks all for joining me for a slightly extended Swords Drawn, Guns Loaded, as we went only a few minutes over trying to finish off that match. What a sad ending by drowning, not being able to get to the zone. Oh. So let's go back to a little information here. I was waiting for it to get to a screen that I could settings. Let's cut that for a sec. All right. So again, folks, thank you for joining me for another game. I'm going to get for another episode of Swords Drawn, Guns Loaded. Put my info text up there so that you can find me again 2 weeks from now. What is this? So the 22nd, and the next one is looks like May 6th. So May 6th, I'll be back here. Might do more of this game. Might go back to Andromeda. It'll be probably one of the two, unless something else pops up. Hope you all had a fun time watching me die a lot for your entertainment. I didn't keep track of the deaths. More deaths than kills. And I can't believe that other moment in which all of a sudden the game stopped out on me. Oh well. But this is Dammit again. Thanks for joining me for Swords Drawn, Guns Loaded, as we also get closer and closer to our 50th episode. And I'll have to think of something special for that one. I don't know what yet. But appreciate you all joining me. Hope you all have a good night and a good couple weeks till I see you again. And take care.